Today, details on a student death this weekend.
And an update on our basketball teams in conference play. Stay tuned because Spinnaker News starts right now.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Natalie Gant.
And I'm Diana Shanks, and you're watching Spinnaker News.
So, Diana, I hear the men and women's basketball team are still on a winning streak.
Losing streak, Natalie. They both lost on Saturday. Yeah, against Lipscomb, both of them lost.
So for the men, this is 4 times in a row.
This is 4 times for the men and 6 times for the girls.
Wow. It's crazy how tables have turned, you know.
Definitely.
At first we were on a roll.
Yeah, the men were doing so good, so
yeah, well,
let's see.
Yeah, we're going to hear more about it in your sports report.
Yeah.
But first, senior public relations student was killed in a car accident Sunday morning. According to Action News Jack, Ghirardelli was driving her car on Roosevelt Boulevard on the west side when another driver turned into her lane. Spinnaker spoke with Lori Leak, a massage therapist at the Yates YMCA, who knew Ghirardelli from work. She was always so friendly, always excited, and full of energy, she said. Spinnaker will continue to follow this story as information becomes available. A UNF campus shuttle struck an unoccupied car stopped in the intersection of Kernan Boulevard and Alum Drive on the morning of January 11th. The car was involved in a separate crash occurring minutes before being hit by the shuttle. UNF PD reported a wall-mounted first aid kit was stolen from the Science and Engineering building sometime between February 1st and February 9th. The kit was mounted in the 3rd floor hallway and valued at about $500. Patrol efforts have been suspended. Well, that's all for news. Let's head on over to sports.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Diana Shanks with your Spinnaker Sports Report. The men's basketball team is still tied atop the ASUN conference standings despite losing their 4th consecutive game. The Saturday night match against Lipscomb was dropped 94-87 following a sluggish first half. The final 2 weeks of the season are coming up and are guaranteed to be competitive. The Ospreys will be hosting conference co-leader NJIT on Thursday. The women are in the same boat as the men. They lost on Saturday to Lipscomb despite playing decently, shooting a season-high 12 three-pointers and its 2nd-best shooting percentage from the field. The Ospreys play again tonight at Kennesaw State, hoping to snap a 6-game losing streak. The softball team started their 2016 campaign in Baton Rouge at the Tiger Classic this weekend, and it was pretty rocky to say the least. The first day, the Ospreys lost to both the University of Connecticut 3-0 and LSU 9-0. The second day wasn't much better. They lost 2-1 to Ohio State and 5-0 to Pacific. On the final day, they lost again to Connecticut 4-0. That makes them 0-5. They can try to begin reversing the negative trend on Friday when they play Providence and Georgia Southern. A new episode of Spinnaker's Sports Show Center Court will be airing this week. Last week, hosts Ryan Hennessy and Alex Gatlin talked about UNF basketball, the Super Bowl, and the NBA. If you don't want to miss this week's episode, be sure to tune in to Channel 170 or Spinnaker's radio station 95.5 this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Well, that's it for sports. Let's head back to the desk.
Thanks, Diana. It's pretty crazy to see all the sports reports and all these sports stats going from one end to the other so quick.
Definitely, Natalie.
Yeah, for sure. You got a chance to see John Mulaney this weekend, right?
I did, Natalie. It was an awesome show, and John Mulaney actually had our newest edition of the Spinnaker magazine on stage, and he read from it.
Whoa, cool. What did he read?
He read from the 3rd page, the campus carry bill being shot down in the Senate, and he read a lot of Police Beat, which, of course, got several laughs, as it always does.
Oh, nice. Well, if you read those, I'm going to have to read them.
Absolutely. It's definitely a great magazine.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, for more stories reported here, you guys can check us out at unfspinnaker.com.
You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker.
And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker.
Spinnaker also has a free app that you can download on both the Google Play and Apple stores. Be sure to get it to keep up with everything that's going on campus.
For Spinnaker News, I'm Natalie Yett.
And I'm Diana Shanks. Have a great day, UNF.